Good afternoon, this is Met Loop meteorologist Nancy Koslick here with an update on today's forecast. We're continuing to watch a frontal boundary that's extending through the length of the U.S. across the northern portions of the country. In fact, you can kind of see along that cloud line exactly where that front is, and of course we're still seeing plenty of activity along portions of that boundary, especially into the northeastern parts of the country. We're also seeing some general shower and thunderstorm activity for South Florida this afternoon, including down into the Keys. And we're still seeing plenty of rainfall for the Pacific Northwest and extending down into California this afternoon. We could even see plenty of activity making its way into Southern California by a little bit later on today and into tonight. So let's go ahead and start out with a look at the Northeast, because we're starting to see this rainfall transition over into that wintry type of mix. We've got freezing rain extending through pretty much the center of New York right now, and everything to the north of that is snow. Everything to the south is that general shower and thunderstorm activity. So make sure that if you're heading out on the roadways this afternoon and this evening, you are very, very careful as you are driving, because they are going to be very, very slick out there. Again, we're continuing with the widespread activity throughout portions of Washington and Oregon this afternoon. A lot of it is just light shower activity, but we are continuing to see those gusty winds as well. However, once you get onto the coastline, northwest Washington, we're seeing a little bit of thunderstorms as well. So we're not looking for anything severe, but we will see that thunder, lightning, and very heavy rainfall as it makes its way through the area for the rest of today. The same is expected down into central and southern California by a little bit later on tonight. We're going to continue to watch that activity stream in off the Pacific, and in fact, heading down into the Southern California area, we could see some pretty heavy rainfall entering your region by the overnight hours, but then tapering off heading into tomorrow. Looking ahead into the rest of this afternoon and the overnight hours, we'll continue to see very quiet conditions throughout the majority of the country, but we will also keep seeing quite the mess heading into the northeast and across the western portions of the U.S. heading into the rest of today and tonight. So what we're going to look for is continued widespread shower and thunderstorm activity, along with, again, some of that wintry mix making its way through the northeast this afternoon. Keep in mind that while we're not expecting any widespread severe thunderstorms, we could see some of these storms packing some small hail, damaging winds, and locally very heavy rainfall for the rest of the day. The same can be said for the activity that's going to continue streaming into central and southern California. This is going to go into the overnight hours tonight, and we're expecting the heaviest rainfall to impact overnight and then start to lessen a little bit heading into our Friday. But keep in mind that your morning commute tomorrow might be a soggy one, so you may want to allow a little extra time on those roadways. And of course, we'll continue with the activity into the Pacific Northwest as well, with some of those showers extending all the way into Idaho and Montana. Thank you so much for watching this afternoon, and remember, you can always get updates on Facebook and metloop.com. Have a great day.